Okay. I say okay a lot. Have you all noticed that? This is going to be a get ready with me, chit chat, trying new products. We're going to try out the Inferno palette from Hush and the Cover FX Power Play Foundation. So if you'd like to see how those things are working for me, just keep watching. Alright, so getting ready to go to the grocery store, so we ain't gonna glam it out. But I do have several new products to try. So we're going to try a few today. One is the Inferno palette by Bad Habit. Yeah. And this is on the Hush app. I gotta get my mirror right, y'all. And then we have a primer and a foundation. I don't like testing primers and foundations on the same day, so I'm not sure which one we'll test today. Probably the foundation. And then I got this NYX glitter. I hate to put glitter on to go to Walmart, but you know, we'll see. We'll see how this comes along. Kind of sick of neutral palettes though, because I did the 3 days, one palette. So I'd like a little color today, but the Inferno palette is not colorful. It's more neutrals. Actually, it's kind of similar to the, I hate bending that, but we're going to go in first with the warmth. So I just thought we'd do like a little, ooh, she pigmented. Okay, let's distribute some of it. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that. Okay, Hush. Settle down now. Anyway, I just thought we'd do a little chit chat, get ready with me style. That just gave me way more than I meant. That's one thing I like about, you know, you kind of become friends with your YouTube family. Like some of y'all, it's like we chit chat every day. And some of you guys have come over to my Instagram. It's really cool. Okay. I think I got that blended out. Alright, let's go in the crease with let's go in with Burn. We're going to be a little lighter handed with this one. I gotta tell you, I like these Hush palettes. Oh, it kind of makes me feel some type of way. Like, I do feel like you should support the brands that come up with the original ideas. But at the same time, you know, I feel like not everybody can afford some of these eyeshadow palettes. Like, I don't know. I just think makeup has gotten... And here's the thing. If Hush can make it for 10, and you got a Sephora, not a Sephora brand, but a brand that is sold in Sephora, selling the same thing for $100, imagine the profit they're making. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. But I do think it's kind of shady. Okay. I gotta make sure the brushes are clean before I start using them because I need to clean my brushes. That one is not clean. Oh, so I ordered, actually let's talk about a little different drama. I did this purse subscription from this website called Luxy Purse. You got two different subscription options. I'm going to go in with Smolder. You got two different purse options. I went with the cheaper one, which was half off, I think. And it's a subscription service. And they say that they'll send you a designer purse valued at what have you. It depends on which subscription you pay for, depends on what the value of your purse will be. So it seemed kind of too good to be true. But I did it anyway. And when I did it, it said, you know, it gave me a little thank you for your subscription. You can expect your order to arrive in 3 to 5 business days. Which meant, at the latest, I should have received it yesterday. So I was looking for it all week. Never arrived. So then I got on their page and I was like, you know, so here's another thing. Most subscription services will send you like a login and a password, so that you can sort of log in, track your subscription, you know, stuff like that. They didn't do that. So I started thinking, this seems shady. So I gave it a couple days and I went and logged in, tried to log in a few days ago. Again, there's nowhere for, you know, a member to log in. I think I'm going to go in with Ignite. So they have an Instagram page. So I went to their Instagram page, and I'm like, hey, you never emailed me a tracking number, just a receipt. Going back in with a little bit of that smolder. No tracking number, just a receipt. And you can't log into your website once you become a member. And going back in with just a little bit of burn. And so this other lady, she replied to my comment on one of their posts, and she said, because it's a scam, blah, blah, blah. So I messaged her and I said, can you DM me and give me details? So she does, and she gave me some pretty startling details. Oh, I'm going with White Hot. How they really, you know, you're supposed to get a certain value. The purse that they sent her, she looked it up on Amazon and you could get it for like 20 bucks. Excuse me. So anyway, so I continue kind of making a big deal out of it on their page, like, yo, you need to send me a tracking number or something. They asked me to DM them some information. I did. Still have not gotten a tracking number or anything, so I think I may have been scammed, which sucks. But you know, My gut was telling me it was a scam, and I did it anyway. And I think that's a lesson learned for me. You know, follow your gut. If your gut tells you something's up, this don't feel right, listen. I don't feel like my eyes match. I guess they do. These colors, I don't like this palette as well as I like the Athena palette. Because what I'm finding is the colors kind of muddy together. They blend well and they're very pigmented, but have you ever gotten those shadows that when you blend them they just become one big color? You know what I mean? They don't keep their true color. That's what I mean when I say they get muddy. And I feel like these are just getting muddy. Maybe I over blended them because I was too busy talking though. That is possible. But they are pretty colors. I just don't feel like my eyes match. Alright, I'm done trying. It's good enough. I'm just going to the grocery store. Okay. Now we got to do our face. So I think let's try the foundation. I'll try the primer on another day. So let's try the foundation. Let me go dampen my beauty blender. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's go in with the Luminizer Primer by Dr. Brandt. My son just came in here. He peeked his head in the door and he was like, "Oh, I just want to make sure you weren't videoing," and kept coming in. I was like, "I am videoing." He just wanted to show me his breakfast. He was so proud. Alright. A little bit of our under eye. Oh! By Becca. I love this stuff. I think I want to do a video. There's a tag on Facebook. Just one or something like that. I got too much and it's in my... Like, it's the products that you could not live without. Like, if you could only keep one foundation, what would it be? I guess I should do my other eye. Or one primer, what would it be? And I've been wanting to do that video, that tag, because I think that's a really cool tag. Like, I use so many different primers. I'm like, what primer would I keep? I don't know. Now we're going to go in with a little bit of the Tarte Clean Slate Primer. I have been loving this, which is funny because when I first bought it, I did not like it at all. It was one of those things where I was so mad at every beauty guru I had watched that used it and said it was awesome. I was like, they're crazy. This stuff is terrible. And that is why I don't like first impressions. Because so often when you first use a product, maybe you don't like it. Maybe you got to kind of, you know, get used to it or what have you. So I'm not a fan of first impressions. But I am a fan of chit chat. Get ready with me. Alright, what are we doing? Alright, so the Cover FX Power Play. The color they sent me is, as though I'm getting PR. Sephora put a sample in my order. It's in 20, which I assume is a neutral color, which is good because I'm neutral. So let's hope the color works. I filmed a video yesterday, my flawless face foundation routine, and last night I should have done check-ins on that. I wish I would have, because this is not really covering. Is this supposed to be full coverage? Last night when I come to wash that makeup off, it had not budged. And I was like, oh. I was like, I should do a check-in. I was so tired. I was like, or not. But it really was, it was still good to go. Oh, and speaking of, I don't like doing first impressions. I've been using that Becca, what's it called? The water setting powder, hydro setting, I don't know. But y'all know what I'm talking about. And my first impression of that, I did not like it. When I first put it on my face, I was just like, my hair's coming out of my towel. I think I'm going to actually straighten my hair today. We're going to have to go in with more. Hopefully this builds up good. But, so I've been using it every day since. Except I didn't use it yesterday when I did that flawless face routine. But it really does make your makeup last all day long. I was very impressed. So, this still isn't building up to much more than a medium coverage. So if you need high coverage, you're probably not going to like this foundation. Alright, I'm not going to put another layer on because I'm going to the grocery store, but definitely not full coverage. I would say light to medium, and you can get it to medium with that second layer. Okay, this is the final look. I straightened my hair, y'all. I have not straightened my hair in probably 2 months, maybe longer. You guys that have been around for a while, you know. I don't blow dry it. I don't use a lot of heating tools. The only time I really use heating tools now is if I'm going to video, I'll curl my hair. So I might use a heating tool once a week or so. But I don't know. The mood struck, so I straightened it. Alright, so how did these new products work? The Inferno, I like it. I don't it didn't impress me as much as the Athena palette. A lot of it could be the colors as well. I think they're all very similar in tone. So as I was putting them on my eye, they seemed to just blend and mud together. So I don't know. I liked it. Is it worth the $10 I paid for it? Hell yeah. And the colors are pretty. I mean, I like the way my eyes turned out. I just wasn't as impressed as I was with the Athena. Now, the Cover FX Power Play Foundation. So let's go to Sephora. This retails for $44. It looks like there are 40 shades available, so kudos to Cover FX. The lightest shade is N0 for fairest porcelain skin. And then on the other end of the spectrum, we have P125 for deepest rich blue hued skin with pink undertones. So very good Cover FX for that. Now, what does this claim? It claims to be full coverage. I don't think so, boo-boo. You were not full coverage. I would say it's not a light coverage, but definitely a medium coverage. I did build it up to a fuller medium, but this is definitely not full coverage. This is for combination or oily skin, and it is a matte finish. So it claims to have a modern matte, which I would agree with, because a lot of matte foundations just, I don't like the way they feel on my skin. It's like, I'll tell you the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. I hate that foundation. Hate it. It just makes my skin feel as though it's like, and I don't like that. This one doesn't. This one feels super lightweight, super good on the skin. So, modern matte blurring foundation with weightless full coverage that provides sweat-proof, all-day wear, long-lasting shine control, environmental protection, and a finish that will not oxidize. Definitely did not oxidize. I agree with everything. I mean, I don't know how it's going to wear throughout the day, so I will do check-ins. The only thing I disagree with is the full coverage, but it's pretty. It's very lightweight. It feels soft to the touch. It's not so matte that it's uncomfortable, but it is a matte finish. So my first impression of this foundation is I really do like it. I prefer a full coverage, but with that said, I like a little bit of a lighter coverage in the summertime. In the summertime, I want a lighter coverage, more my skin, but better. And then this is oil control and shine control, so I think this will be an excellent foundation for the summertime. Again, we got to see how this bitch wears. So we will do check-ins throughout the day. And we'll see. But so far, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it about an 8. And the only reason I'm giving it less is because it's not full coverage. Cover FX, you lied. Alright. As always, please subscribe to my channel. I've gotten so many subscribers over the last few weeks. Just today, I've gotten like 4. And I'm so... Y'all don't know how grateful I am when I see a new subscriber. It's like welcoming a new member of the family. I just love it. And right now, let me look. We're up to 295 subscribers. So thank you so much if you have recently subscribed. Thank you very much to you longtime subscribers. And if you're not subscribing, please consider subscribing to the channel. As always, hit that notification bell. Until next time, my loves. So, I'm getting ready to go wash my makeup off, and I realize I did not do a check-in today on the Cover FX foundation. The foundation has been on about 9 hours at this point, and it looks really good. It's broken down a little bit here. Sorry. It's broken down a little bit here, and it's rubbed off my chin. but 8, maybe even 9 hours. It has not fell into these lines here, which is amazing. I think this is fantastic. Like, I've not touched up once today. Not once. I went shopping, I ate, I got caught in snow. Yes, it's snowing here again. I am extremely impressed. Extremely. I would almost go so far to say this could be a new favorite. Like, I am amazed at how well this has held up. I'm going to wear it a few more days and really put it to the test. But first impressions, thumbs up. It's a winner.